Yes, we all care about the environment, but at the same time, there needs to be some leeway about how much families up and down the country are being ripped off by green taxes and by the EU law-abiding VAT that was imposed on us while we were inside the EU. We are outside the EU. We left the EU, and so the government must scrap the VAT on all energy bills from now on. All laws and all policies are now 100% in the UK parliamentary control. Brussels no longer has any say on what laws, regulations, VAT rates, tax rates, etc., blah 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 blah, are imposed in the UK. That's why we left the European Union. Cutting the VAT on energy bills would save families a massive £60 a year annually. Now, for some that would say, oh, it's £60, but for many hard-hit families up and down the country, £60, especially for an elderly person, a single elderly person who is just only on just £179 a week on state pension, that is a fucking massive saving. And I believe the government should do it. Boris Johnson, he championed Brexit and he let us out of the EU. But we need to see we've always seen some responses from us leaving the EU, and doing this would obviously make Boris Johnson more electable, because at the moment he's in danger of losing massive amounts of local councillors in this May's election, and he could be set to lose many Rebel seats. The Rebel seats are full of working class voters who abandoned Labour in the last general election, and voters do not like being taken for granted of. And many are saying to their new Conservative MPs, some constituencies have had Conservative MPs for the first time ever, are saying to their new MPs, saying, we elected you, what are you doing about the cost of living crisis? This is a big issue for us, and knowing Labour, they will literally be rubbing their hands at this and would love to get these seats back, because obviously it'll make Boris Johnson's job a lot harder to form a large majority. I might say Labour would win the next election, but obviously going down to just 330 seats would be like a massive defeat for the Conservatives. And I can't see how Boris Johnson could remain Prime Minister if the amount of seats dropped well below 330 seats. He will not survive the next election if that happened. But something needs to be done. 2022, as analysts say, is going to be the year of the squeeze. Energy prices are set to actually double. Tariffs are set to explode, and this is going to be a very big issue, and it's going to be dangerous, as many more families and elderly people will be forced into fuel poverty, either heat or feed their kids. And obviously, there's some that say, just change tariffs, change energy supplies, but you can only change so many energy supplies. And yet you get official government things that say, you can't, turn the lights off, or use less electricity. I think majority of people in Britain probably know how to save electricity and bills. I think the majority of people would be turning off lights when they leave the room. The majority of people would obviously not be leaving things like televisions on standby. So I think the majority of hard-working people are actually doing all that already. Then there's the green tax. The green tax that's the biggest cost to families up and down the country, and that is £200 a year. We all care about the environment. but getting rid of the green tax on energy bills would be a huge lifesaver for millions of people up and down the country. And I think many working class voters care more about cutting energy bills than actually getting to net zero. Because this is about putting food on the fucking table. This is about providing for their families, and this is about surviving the year of the squeeze. And I think the average family is getting the best to actually make ends meet, to budget, etc. I mean, majority of people know how to budget, but there's only so much fucking budgeting you can do, and I think many families in the country will be feeling very frustrated at this government if they do not take action. I mean, they've had reviews, there's been all this talk about reviews in the carrots, but we need fucking action now, not just fucking words. I mean, obviously, a lot of people do care about the environment. They recycle, they do everything they can, and they do care about the oceans, they care about the wildlife, etc. But in the crunch of it, people need to survive.